reviews, claiming the hardcore when it really broken glass and the foundation is see-through. Son, I see you, and know many niggas before they used to be you, but now they're out in synagogues just trying to study my language in Greek and Hebrew. Kid, I know your type, you only good for dick wrestling and sharing needles, so it's only irrelevant that I bend you over backwards till you crack her to stick you in a position that is fetal. You had to grow up battling the fact that you were forced to engage in sexual intercourse with cockroaches and beetles. You get on the mic acting like cats are supposed to heed you. Done them like Moses and God, let me lead you. It's only a part of this pretense that I show the preview. You suck at MP3 cause real hip-hop don't need you. Kid, you ain't a B-boy, you can't create or destroy. It's just a protocol for KKK, carbon copy. Calling paparazzi out in the countryside of Illinois. A staff on my mic cracks open cities from Los Angeles to Perth, damn boy. This is one God, man, you cannot avoid. Your nursery rhyme has already ended, and you don't even know it. Son, your life is mine, as well as your heart. I'm the last poet. I remember giving your mom's life, cause she always used to use her head to blow it. And even your father knows this. Years passed and your veins became corroded. Methamphetamine afflicts your brains, making you the dopest. When the gods in the earth stand before the king of the universe, declaring the absurd story ever told, they'll refer to how I wrote it. My energy cell dwells within the ninth lotus, making your imagery lose focus. I swore my locusts would stand it. Kid, you're only an amateur. Understand that snap back quick in the cameras. Your wordplay is wicked as J. Rue, the damager. I'm a high-ranking general and commander, taking out the feminine. You ain't militant, you only suck, but like little Kim and them. So now this battle is preeminent. I play the Godhead dominant, like warfare between Christianity and the Islamic. Prepare for terror switch like a napalm fist, cracking you open from your jawbone to your pelvic. The difference between me and you is that I live real truth and not fake, so I'm gonna tell it. I leave you detached skull with a 44 slug blast in your helmet. I knew you were homo cause your rhyme style sounds velvet, and plus you ain't got no gas to bust, so don't try to act with us. Went to your crib and rang the doorbell and heard the toilet flush. You must be the opposite of dumber, trying to swing liquid towards a rust and thinking a Pinto is a Hummer. I declare your bluff in the name of Elohim. The word of the serpentine, here the virgin screen. Crack open your spleen with a guillotine. A Navy SEAL Marine that's been gifted with the art of an M16. Heart of assassin that leaves the body by drag on the side. The mind of a fasting eye that the trash is style with a bastard mind and his mastodon. You better seek truth and seek fruit. You can't compete. You want side cities nuts by trying to jack them for their beats. Your reference to a code, doing it for the cream. You don't understand the heart of an MC while talking about maneuvering your V's with your keys. Watch me maneuver my sword to your knee with my 9 in your mouth, talking about maneuvering your jewelry. You ain't fooling me. You just like the rest of these suspects with the videos trying to look like movies. You're between the difference of a cracker and a moolie. I understand, son, so you can't school me. You ain't hard, you only a poser. I'm gifted with the authority from the creator like the flood of Noah. Ayatollah, soul controller, reform. This is the last days of the Decepticon. You like a Muslim in Ramadan going wrong. You better study my voice box as oxygen. Scale of Leviathan, crushing every diamond. You better study the South of Side City. Knowledge now born, I'm taking over the underground and showing you no pity. Ripping your vernacular, blood is fantacular. Your cardiovascular, with the blood of Dracula. With the dragon that caught with inside the behemoth. 20-inch eamlet till you have no strength with the side doors. 4 foes of iron stole. Suspect MC, I obtain the globe. Word is born, punk. Better get your own style, son, and stop trying, my niggas. That's word is B-O-N-D. Your redneck one. Forensic loss, abandonment, 13 amendments and commandments. My family was left stranded off the northern shores of Spain. I conquest to maintain my tongue chains, exchange the biologs for nuclear warfare, the hemisphere of your brain. I spit Dawson, Novocaine, and metamorphine, and tell about kids were raped at the age of 14. The north is green, lies that were told by the Vatican. They shatter men, pierce swords with desire abdomen. I'm javelin at the speed of rate of philosophy, open to the Deuteronomy. Biblical prophecies takes place over mankind. defines Earth's scientific ideology. Arithmetics, born with astrological thoughts and the laws of physics. I become gifted, telekinesis explicit. My Achilles mathematical, symbolical B1Ws. My name is symbolic, Lord knowledge written on the back of elephants. I march with the remains of pagan skeletons. Your hellish and envision with the spirit's resin. I tell the truth for the Lord's submission, given a Christian pastic wisdom of Egyptian. Diction is told by fiction, dictation over the earth's cremation and the fourth force of creation. Formation spread throughout the earth's globe. I obey the doors, behold the justification that I hold. The Pope's robe of Armageddon, 7 mil descended, behold against no man. I'm feared by no man, reverse the psychological, a Godzilla being killed by Rodan. A 7th sect, I speak before quasars, my mind telepath and radars. I speak the last testament of ELEAZAR, gift beyond the garden quantum, millennium before go beyond a Darwin. My hand borrow me into the psychological paralysis. Collapse your lung, check the government analysis. Written in the KGB, an unknown group of Illuminati secret society moves quietly. My soul descends upon those that try to guide with me. I telekinesis in aviation. My stars reach beyond the stars of nuclear wars and incantations. I teleport, your life concords with 7 plagues on 7 days. My hand transparent to 11 days. I walk napalm with your name palm and switchblade palms. Slicing the story that's untold. Your rhymes bore me cause they have no soul. I thought I told you I go to the crossroads with spears and crossbows. Descending my lost soul, a defendant of a court deed and a cold descendant. There's been infamous eyes of a court sentence. You a menace to my society. You violated the prohibition against those that try to ride with me. There's no one do or die, a homicidal degree. Based beyond a hallmatic facility. Churchology was placed with the side of Christ's mind stayed upon those that try to follow me. A lesson was learned as the world turned 360 degrees to each his own, so you must burn. Mathematics is exposed by the 120. Crackhead dummies, food for clothes, there ain't nothing coming after me, money. I tell change to make the world with no sense. If you ain't got common in you, then the truth is you ain't living it. You ain't got no swiftly Kent, you get caught swiftly bent. But the truth is you end up catching a slug in your mouth like 50 cents. I move beyond the unknown like the 5 boroughs. My skin's beyond the lie thorough. Hands of the rulerment, I rule it with an earth's foundation of the exopede on my epitaph. Before the final wrath, the god shakes back the sword and comes to slash. I rake the muscular system of the masculine. Testosterone, estrogen, tainted race, and Caucasian, black to Mexican. There is no flexing with men when I begin to tell the storms to be closed and shut up. My rhymes come over the last man for the hold up. Behold the last flow studios. I rip the MCs and for the Ulios. I'm losing track, my mind brain is going dead. Causing transmission over the earth and nuclear wars of transgression off with your head. 7,000 beasts of Babylon, Taiwan, Lebanon. Stories that I tell beyond the stories of the ancient scrolls of prophets. Lost projects, infrared black objects dotted on your head. You can't knock the mob fest once it's knocked onto you. A hound with a bounty killer that must unto you. There is no thugging and slugging, robbing its days. When I step onto the street pavement, entertainment is cut from the God's ways. Forget Allah's ways. A star blaze beyond the decades, hidden like Osama bin Laden in the Afghan caves and Pakistan and Taliban. You run my mind, a silent rhyme that can't be fourth dimensional design to the prisoner Epsilon. I tell the 5th Greek, Hebrew, and Lebanon. Athletics and diabetics, nutrition moved aside a living ethic. I died by the predicate, son, your style's mad delicate. You better get the National Coast Guard, cause my flow is hard. I punch your whole jaw till your whole body shakes down to the slow guard. My blinds break the earth off the Simpson scale. You better get true, cause the truth is you can't even lift the tail. A story that's more sicker than Jeffrey Dahmer. Call me the newest nuclear mail bomber, as I bomb ya. Ask Karl Malone, who has more flow than cyclones, a dunk on your back like Stackhouse. Make you black out, and reminisce how you raised in a crack house. When I pull 2 max out, lyricism born with the rhythm of affirmation. You can't battle my hand, the only thing you can battle is the fact you were born in a garbage can. The utmost tragedy lies within our hidden blasphemies. The naked eye's misery attacks us physically. Knowledge. New Jerusalem. I find myself on my
my deathbed, living off a respirator, being fed through liquid IVs. I try to open my eyes and see, but blood clots clog the vision that used to guide me. Solemnly, I lie in misery, waiting for death to be my company. I'm surrounded by memories that afflict me bacterially. Lonely, showers of sickness stalk me mentally. The monitor shows my heartbeat rapidly as a doctor yells out, give me 100 cc's. My muscles twitch as I feel the needle start to stick me. My heart jumps quickly as it's hit with bolts of electricity. My blood starts moving slowly, thinking to myself this might be. Then I feel my whiz hands hold me tightly, with her tears hitting my infirmary as she's praying silently while she whispers to my ear quietly. Tell me how she always loved me and stand virtuous in the eyes of G.O.D. I hear my duns in the background mumbling to each other, for Christ I'll die bloody. But unfortunately lost prophets attack me with more agony, saying in the ways of Elohim, you can't hide your hidden blasphemy. Killer be killed, suffer now or suffer later. There's 12 parts of your sin, which is greater. 3/4 of your flesh works as a sacred fornicator, while 2/3 of your carnal mind baptized as a naked infiltrator, with controls half of your double-edged razor to manifest a hidden sin layer. To the eyes of Yahweh, it's the most common denominator. Yo, it's 4-3, I'm on my way being rushed to room 10B. The specialist wants to commit open heart surgery. Thoughts slip in my mind, thinking this got to be conspiracy. I feel like an endangered species, I socked up with anxiety. Sin's the reason for the so-called murdery. Done the wages want me permanently. Now I lie in a cutting board, listen to the faculty, trying to come up with a theory to cut me from the degree without disrupting an artery. Seconds later, feel blade sliced through my bodily. My blood runs softly as I hear doctors say this hit was a direct blow delivery. Suddenly, fluid is ejected into my kidney, causing me physically to drop subconsciously. Spiritually awaken to the realm of artists, looking at lynchings of over 200 million Jerusalem families. Crucified saints of Golgotha, aka the ugly Calvary, along with reflections of a silent lamb that was nailed sacrificially. I'm walking beyond dead in this mass reality. Soldier and casualty, back into the plasmatic path to Galilee. Deoxyribos affect me organically with seeds that show me the torment of heaven's potency. The numbness awares all vastly as I hear a voice say, yo, what the word be? Blessed are those who don't live a life of hidden blasphemy. It's tragedy. Killer be killed, suffer now or suffer later. There's 12 parts of your sin, which is greater. 3/4 of your flesh works as a sacred fornicator, while 2/3 of your carnal mind baptized as a naked infiltrator, with controls half of your double-edged razor to manifest a hidden sin layer. To the eyes of Yahweh, it's the most common denominator. Yo, I feel these are my last hours of my spirit as I pray for a near-death delivery. Tormented chains shackle me in a shallow slavery. Could it be? Possibly Satan's finally gotten me. A sibling rivalry against the God that put saliva in me. Transgressions of humidity start to burn my skin with a supernatural currency. What's this philosophy? Blasphemy, the opposite of John 10 verse 33. The land of the unwanted society. Consciously I hear voices yell abnormally, piercing the psalms of Psalm 53. For all turn their backs on thee, filthy. Now I heard a terror shower fall upon he that lives half godly. Done his massacre scary. Suddenly my body decomposes spontaneously as I send the judgment fastly. Embracing remembrance of wifey, I enter what seems to be the heavenlies, but really the crossroads of our destinies. A voice speaks out, son of man, it's time for you to take accountability. My head turns nervously, all my eyes burn for seeing the raw majestic armory. The daunting taunt of saga, life starts to haunt me maliciously, and then the book of life opens still repeatedly. I walk a narrow road independently, shiesty with responsibility. Each encounter word drove my facility. Most likely this will be shown throughout the firmaments as a prophecy. I confess slightly, each practice I teach was done with according to my capability. The Father spoke abruptly, very well you seek to own death abundantly, but I plead, please send me back to earth with no eyes. I have for arm and one knee. He looked at me carelessly while his fire focused strictly, and that's when the words hit me. Depart from me, the worker of iniquity.
Men are haunted by the vastness of eternity. And so we ask ourselves, will our actions echo across the centuries? Will strangers hear our names long after we're gone and wonder who we were how bravely we fought, how fiercely we loved.
Sector 7, the lost children of Babylon. Lord METATRON, the CYPHA, the gods came to build, son. I emerged from the depths of cosmic tranquility, meditating on death with the eyes of a prophet to control the laws of relativity. Shema Israel, behold the ancient Gnostic facility at the Coptic mosque, Gothic artillery that reloads the matrix of a human anomaly, subtracting the homily of the Rothschild's economy. Psychological lobotomies extract the astrological astronomy to decipher the Torah within the 13th chapter from the book of Deuteronomy. This spaceless oasis will have you break with the ancient curse inside of me. Reverse psychology, my apex is weightless as I hover over the oceanographies. Point my finger to the sun while the universe responds to me. Giving birth to Jupiter while fighting Lucifer on quantum leap to the bottom seats of the Cheops. Children Enoch or 3 blocks to the METATRON Academy, using the higher echelon strategy to extract the cerebral cortex of your brain's anatomy. I use the sun's magnetic waves to control the laws of gravity, reversing oxygen molecules to collapse your chest cavity. It's Melech Mashiach, so salute your majesty. In the wars of America we all battle on. The lost children Israel come to meet the lost children of Babylon.
Made up of the body of a leopard from the emperors from France, the feet of a bear from the emperors of Germany, and the mouth of a lion from the emperors of England.
I manifest the hidden prophecies of Oracle in Hebrew. The portal shows I come in the name of Ahi, Asher, Ahi, Adonai, Avinu. Crop circles begin to transform to the Escarabito. Translated idolized images of Roman cathedrals. The war of Magog takes place in the valley of Megiddo. I conquest the Babylonians within the dynasty that has Hasmoneans to conquer evil. I live revolution for the people, standing in my war stance like Che Guevara, while exposing government cover-ups just like mascara. Behold the true son from the child bearer, and the sign of the seventh seal in this age of terror. I compose tracks like a Greek symphony, while American slaughters innocent blood and predates back to Antiochus Epiphany. From an unknown vicinity, I transpose megahertz of high velocity that surpasses Aristotle's autocracy. So respect my eternal penmanship, which flows endless with high-tech censorship to Angelites membership. So remember this, when your arms intended switch, my wrath and then repentance hits. It's like 0-point energy deploying the Mercury, scale away technology created in Germany. The end of our age, a collapse of our currency. I'm the hidden knowledge of God, come and learn with me. It's like 0-point energy deploying the Mercury, scale away technology created in Germany. The end of our age, a collapse of our currency. I'm the hidden knowledge of God, yo, come and learn with me.
These psychotic terrorists emerging from dark crevices, sacrificial geneticists, heretics with no etiquette chains of Amicia derelicts, tainted bloodline of polluted ancestors, held by comparison to Da Vinci mixed marriages, study from the local archives, a rehab of therapists, exhibit conjured evil spirits, celestial beings acquire my physics, I'll suffer the dreaded consequences as the chronicles of Riddick. Artificial intelligence, extraterrestrial spacecraft, scientific studies of one demograph, power kinetic energy counteract the psychological ramifications of old and style. Liquidated to Jehovah Cobra, destruction Chernobyl, mechanism system solar, expose the secret cells of the Ayatollah, 7 dimensional bipolar, transfixed by the wine skills of Frank Ebola orbit, my orbit contort, minimal dematerialize the smooth tissue, rematerializing the skies to tomahawk cruel missile with clarity, bombard dark horses, Judas, the scarcity, Pharisees, eccentricity, my biblical infantry, mathematical degrees, the cultural idiosyncrasy, gospel of the apostle, ELEAZAR spit mysterious Picasso, tantamount to angelic tonsil, obey it all, Mosaic lawful, so the heirlooms of my eagle call, Pope John Paul significant, foreign immigrants to make insignificant Job synthesis, mathematically fits, say simple Benedict.
It's like 0-point energy deploying the Mercury, scale away technology created in Germany. The end of our age, a collapse of our currency. I'm the hidden knowledge of God, come and learn with me. It's like 0-point energy deploying the Mercury, scale away technology created in Germany. The end of our age, a collapse of our currency. I'm the hidden knowledge of God, yo, come and learn with me.
One of the great questions about the Messiah, is he going to be a Jew, or what nationality will he come from, where will he come from? There's a very clear clue given to us in Daniel in the 70 weeks prophecies about him. Concerning the sanctuary being destroyed, it says there will be a prince of the people who came and destroyed the sanctuary. This prince, will be involved in the 70th week of Israel and cause the cessation of the sacrifice, the abomination of desolation. It's the Romans who came and destroyed the temple. It will be a Roman prince who will come and become involved in these events, these end-time events in the land of Israel.
It's the sun. No, you're dreaming. What? What? It's the sun. Think out.
Biblical format, knowledge of the word is what I pack. Reflexes react to defend against evil's quick hand. Like Jackie Chan, I bring a rumble to Satan and his clan. My plan to enter the promised land as prepare for God chosen. From Thailand to Japan to the American ghettos. My shield of faith deflects evil piercing arrows. Shot from the wicked one's bow. My monkey fist block Lucifer's hardest blow. I sit in the front row in the church temple to hear clearly the message of the core disciple who help us grow, to edify my mental, to be a strong example for the lost people, and sharpen my theological flow, and strengthen my God-given iron soul.
Iron soul, unpenetratable against evil, forces that clashes, the demonic masses, the power of God surpasses, blocking the axes, the dragon collapses, perhaps is the gospel practice.
As I await, anticipate for judgment day, the world's fate, temptation tries to penetrate, emasculate, when us that the Lord hates as we debate. When our trial gets wild, I meditate on those pearly white gates, then participate in prayer. When the spirit illuminates, my soul emancipates from the demons that alternate to violate my mind at a fast rate. But I keep my pathway straight, so impure thoughts quickly vacate. Infinite mind of God predestinates his chosen saints to liberate us from the evil tempter snake. Author of sin, found within the pores of my skin. Christian destined to ascend into heaven, to agree our eternal friend. Without him, we're just lost dust in the wind. Counterfeit doctrine expanding, cultic enterprise that leaves souls dangling. Heresy strangling, penetrating the innermost cavities of your brainstem, causing worldwide mayhem. Souls weakened for the Lord and not seeking, reaching the corner drug fiending, indestructible iron soul. If receive our powerful gospel preaching,
witness taken to awaken from the dark devil's kiss to hide your body aching, breaking in. The devil's been trying to put sin in your life. Cold as ice, ruled by earthly device. Your eyes are open, so let your soul get flipped heads and tails just like a token, hoping like God's choices to deliver you from the omen. But how when you never let him in or let him win, you be gone in the wind. Evil force within, you never rule over me when I'm with him. Iron soul throughout the world has been fire sin, developing demons instigating. With my focus and concentration, they ain't breaking, filling the invading, checkmating of my soul. Thus of all my flesh and soul, God has behold. I'm soul, impenetrable against evil forces that clashes, demonic masses. The power of God surpasses, blocking the axis. The dragon collapses, perhaps it's the gospel.
Soon I was stopped by a large demon with a chain. And he laughed and he said, "You have nowhere to run. Your Jesus will not save you. You're in hell forever." As I lay there, a strange film began to cover my body. In horror, I screamed and screamed. But I could feel as if my flesh and my skin were coming off my bones.
Ancient luminary and aliens, metamorphic interplanetary and Aquarians, giving birth to rule Earth with new age Luciferians, mathematical Hyborian Rastafarians, trace digital calculations in the matrix of trilateral Sumerians, manifesting in the visual basics of the anti-Trinitarian cherubim. Behold the soul of the aqua liquid seraphim, who brings forth the breastplate chest of the terrapin. My diatonic breath rips through the airman, exposing the symbiotic deception of Nazi Aryans who reside with the Malta, the Nakamati, Bavarian Illuminati, who afflicts the sons and daughters with the teachings of Adam Pulaski, the fallen Anunnaki to the sins of the Merovinci, and try to lynch me with the code of Da Vinci, while the book of Anubis refutes intruders in the uterus with the kiss of Judas. God along computers surround the follicle, a government module slaughtering babies and hollow tubes. My iris transformed from water molecules while hovering the Tigris in the form of Osiris, divided by the land of the sea, sand that guides us into the land of the eighth Apocrypha, aligning my body solar energy with the 77 chakra.
Masters ascending, elect brethren, shed skin, dead sins, detect henchmen in the borders of Jerusalem. Sons and daughters, the order Methuselah, Nubian, extraterrestrial, Peruvian mystics, misfits, holographics, cryptics, inscripted on Luciferian papyrus, hypnotic iris, eyelids of Osiris, vice grips, clutches the mind flips. Christ's light shines quick, exposed and spineless, silence and held by the silence of violence. Malachi, mind tricks, Jedi, blood smoke, red eye, Middle East magi, sword impaled through the left eye. Death cries as the flesh dies, like David Koresh spies. Circumcised tribes of the Abrahamic covenant wage war on slave halls. Suspect, subject to judgment, element of God's angry inheritance, essence, benevolence, message. Bring forth from the north the course of the pale horse. Babylonian children, lost like Gilligan, reptilians trapped in civilian skin, waiting for the complex cosmic cockpit to conquest the contents of the conscious and send the men back to Titan. And Osiris is Iris, a hybrid virus, blind to the mind of the silent, getting violent with tridents. My time spent in deep meditation with a grieving sensation, pleading Elohim will redeem these deeds from believing in spaceships and ancient sacred documents that are counterfeit, the contradict and complement the opposite of my God's dominance. Demonic idolatrous offerings being given hidden in inscriptions within pyramids of Egypt. Force and heathen, deceiving, grieving heathens, fiending, pleasing the flesh, season commit, ripping distress, who reject the essence of the bleeding of Yeshua. Barracudas introduce the manure in the sewers of Judah, but Jehovah knows the roads of his opposer, the cobra, and will crush his skull like foretold in the Torah.
I grown Javale, the real, the male trying to prevail. A cat of 9-tailed and scaled the serpent. Babylon is burning, never discerning. Host of heaven, the vermin, souls on beheading an altar, yearning. In him, no shadow of turning. Moses acknowledged the glory, crafting in caves of eclipse through apocalyptic fellowship. 39 whips and venomous lips zip by the ancient manuscript. Isaiah foreseen the mandate. The magistrate came to vindicate the afflicted, addicted to the wicked, now constricted. The bold, the fact for souls, I react. Select the track like heavenly matches and cul-de-sac. Invasion of the war, the valley of Jehoshaphat. In the Middle East, he clothed the planet of the beast. Becking you to the feast, earthlies will cease. No peace for the Druid priest. Scales of justice unleashed by angelic ninja. Judgment of the avenger.
You have many questions, and though the process has altered your consciousness, you remain irrevocably human.
I was formed by star clusters, radar structures aligned in fourth dimension and time of quasars rupture. In the hand of ELEAZAR fluctuates the Islamic seeds of Hagar, the temperament, the geometric increments, breaking over your hemoglobin cells in subatomic interpits. My third eye, the safest ink, committed hydroglycerin and neostacobian form, allowing you to become impotent. I'm the METATRON, have flesh, have infinite. Study among the Dedicons, war Lebanon. I absorb human breath into a viral infection, spreading across the internet. While downloading DNA gyro projection, it spins viral complexion.
resurrection and displayed the city of Kairos attested. A holographic resurrections that my death is imminent. Spoken to God, so communications intimate. Like P.E.A.C.E against all odds, son. So get shot vigilant. Protons, electrons, atoms, cause explosion on the center of the track while the nucleus stays frozen. Protons, electrons, atoms, cause explosion on the center of the track while the nucleus stays frozen. In the form of Voltron with tech cars, the swarm of rings of Saturn imploded. Magnetic energy cells of Jupiter cause an earthly decay, universal erosion. Through phonetic circles of genetic mercury, angelic beings backtrack the birth of me. I was sworn under the heaven into the first degree, but became manifested from the seven with a curse in me. It hurts to see the opposite to its image of lightness, the lineage of the righteous in a form of God, a battle satanic to pagan psychics. My eyelid resembles his drilling temples along the sky, skid him out, he brought horizon. Innocent souls dying. I calculate mass by eons of solar physics and generate DNA data for the system of Orion to strike matter and know its blood causing the flood to become liquid. Through mental holograph, the earth becomes shifted. My birth became predicted among the ancient prophecies. Triangular mystics with the teaching of Socrates. I cause maximum destruction at a terminal velocity. That's more faster than the speed of light and science of Aristotle could drop on Egyptian philosophy. The infernal impacts of soap in your chest cavity, displaying the entire solar system under reproduction cells and anatomy. Your cranium remains cracked from the titanium impact of my verbal salt and battery. I measure the source by anti-gravity levitation with prayers and meditated words. I use telekinetic communication, dissemination in human nerves. Illusion occurs but sparks the friction within the retina. An image of God, a replica, the protector, the sacred and the secular. I transform to the sacred sector while displaying hand bombs around King David's holy sepulchre. Protons, electrons, atoms, cause explosion on the center of the track while the nucleus stays frozen. Protons, electrons, atoms, cause explosion on the center of the track while the nucleus stays frozen.
The function of the one is now to return to the source, allowing a temporary dissemination of the code you carry, reinserting the prime program. Which brings us at last to the moment of truth, wherein the fundamental flaw is ultimately expressed and the anomaly revealed as both beginning and end.
Of the seventh seal is real. I could tell you more, but you'd end up killed to keep it concealed. The terror of the seventh seal is real. I could tell you more, but you'd end up killed to keep it concealed. The sun emits diffused helium and radiation combination, causing thermonuclear explosion, vaporizing all but the chosen. Blowing holes in the ionosphere, searing fear through epidermal veneer, poisonous toxic tears, implode ventricles, global cylindricals, spiral and plummet into earth, volcanic stomach, taste of vomits, abominations after birth of fornication. To teach these quasi-beastly species to release the seeds of deceitfully conceived water feces, denying the Lord with microscopic swords, splitting antichrist DNA cores, condoning cloning of cyborgs, perverting protoplasm bionic, so fathom electronic chips and brain chasms. The dragon imagines in mass aneurysm spasm, hating yet cohabitating, lacerating eardrums, sedating virgins, facilitating mating, mutating, then accelerating aging.
The establishment slithered into the new world. The gift for origin orders, microchips implant superior technology scan the hand at any border. Without preparation, 90 nation and broad troops to slaughter. Select sons and daughters, mothers and fathers, chaos erupt. Abrupt historical biblical manuscript proved to be incorrupt as the stock market go bankrupt. Never before in the history of the world have it been so violently interrupt. Now, come the great Job will deal the Lord as a hand, the middleman to redeem the land and kick like Jackie Chan flicks Japan. Satan command his cohorts to avoid, for he know that his time is short. So he break north, henceforth this first motivation with truly subversion. The prince of Persian, the virgin from the true surgeon. Satan's short journey of excursion to overthrow the God of the universe and plan his authority with no coercion. Terror of the seventh seal version.
The terror of the seventh seal is real. I could tell you more, but you end up killed to keep it concealed. The terror of the seventh seal is real. I could tell you more, but you end up killed to keep it concealed. The terror of the seventh seal is real. I could tell you more, but you end up killed to keep it concealed. The terror of the seventh seal is real. I could tell you more, but you end up killed to keep it concealed. Begin oscillating your optics up to the cosmic orbit of scanning assailants as I unveil passive integrated transponder surveillance. Manipulation of cellular phone transmission uses keywords for voice recognition. Communicate different, I ain't tripping. It can even track parasite movement on site with single-sided band created 2 satellites monitor you living trife and your afterlife. Isaiah 24:20 backslid, a whole planet backslid, tilting falling off its axis with brackets. Within minutes, the menace locates the tenant who mimic the cryogenic on a false premise that stacking canned goods in fallout shelters is how the remnant should apprentice the universal biochemist who invented fish and bread to replenish without limits, and his clinic cleanses sins blemish through repentance.
I'm mitigated to lose no tactic. The consecrated on the verge of backsliding. Press of dark to create an environment. Classify sociable. Any subversive drug act would be proven reproachable. Vision of the dawning Lord Jehovah's non-negotiable. You need to be anti-sociable when it comes to the mystery Babylon. For the mother harlots have fallen. Abomination of desolation sitting in the temple calling. His speech is appalling. Just like Nimrod, Satan blasphemed God. The Christian squad, Moses ride. New Testament teaching in the synagogue. Four horsemen of apocalypse is named from the great river Euphrates. Genetic lace with the stench of Hades. Noble cities, a lavish lifestyle. Lost in a state of denial society. Philosophy is governed by powers and principalities. Devour Sadducee doctrines of fallacy being kicked out of this realm of reality. The Lamb of God is seated in high places. The second war unto the nations have passed the races. Chases of press faces, traces of court cases in heavenly places. Soul cracked from pipes and free bases of fornication. The wrath of Almighty God is for real. The seven judgment about the spill. Torturing the passionate ear. It's kill or be killed. Scripture reveal. Terror of the seven seal.